What's up, everybody, and welcome to Waystone, episode 1, prologue, maybe? I don't know what we're going to name it. Probably episode 1. This is my first ever run as a Dungeon Master, basically, so this is going to be new for me. There's going to be some hiccups here and there, I'm sure, but I'm also really excited. We're joined by Steven in the top left, Damo top right, Dan bottom left, and Mark in the bottom right. I'm the Dungeon Master, guys. Are you ready to learn some about Waystone?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Already.
All right. So, the islands of Waystone are mostly known for the giant stones that are contained around the islands. Most of these stones are seen as religious artifacts. They're absolutely gigantic, and three of the only major cities in Waystone are centered around these stones. We have Peakdon in the north beyond the mountains, which is mostly run by dwarves. We have Kaysun in the east, again centered around a Waystone, which is also run by humans. And then we have River Rock in the west, which is run by elves, and again surrounded a Waystone. The Waystones are very important to the cities. The cities themselves are on political edge of war with each other. So the dwarves in the north hate the elves in the west, and the humans in the east are trying to keep balance, but it's not really happening. Now, the islands of Waystone are extremely dangerous. Most of that danger coming from the Fae. And because of that danger, not only from the Fae, but also from other races, most people stay close to the cities. So a lot of the islands are naturally untouched, with a lot of mystery behind them and a lot of room for exploration. Now let's go over the gods. For the most part, everyone follows what are called the travelers in some areas, or the founders in some areas. The travelers are known across Waystone as the founders of the land. They invented the Waystones. They created the land and made it livable. Each kingdom has their own kind of beliefs, if there's only one traveler, if there's 5 travelers, but they all have this common belief that the travelers, the founders, are the ones that created the land. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody's seen them. There's only remnants of carvings in caves and the symbols on the Waystones themselves. But other than that, the mystery has been slowly dissipated through mythology and legend. As far as you're aware, it's been thousands and thousands of years before anyone really knows the true story of the gods of Waystone. So that is the lore so far, and what you need to know for episode 1. You guys find yourself... You don't find yourself actually at all. We have Sadras slowly kind of open his eyes, and he notices that he's in some sort of cage next to 4 other people. One who he recognizes very well, another who seems to be some sort of older dwarf, a human that kind of looks a little scruffy, and another human that looks like some sort of barbarian. Steven, Sadras, go ahead. You're awake, you're in a cave, you're in a cage. You hear mumbling outside. Off you go.
So, I notice my brother is next to me. And I carefully, without making too much sound, just head over to him and give him a little nudge. Just try and wake him up calmly, just be like...
As you head over to him, you realize that you have a shackle around your ankle, chained to one of the bars, and you can just get your fingertips on him. Just get your fingertips on him.
Thal, we seem to be in some sort of predicament. Can you hear me? I'm going to try and just do my best to get him up and awake. Thal!
I'm awake! What? Hey, huh? What the hell?
That's exactly how I woke up. I do not know where we are, and I do not know these two.
3. There's another 3 people there with you.
3, sorry.
This is not our campsite.
No. And we wasn't drunk last night, so this isn't the usual predicament we find ourselves in.
All right. What the hell is going on?
As you
Where is our
slowly
stuff?
start having a conversation with each other, the old dwarf and the other side of the cage starts kind of moving and starting to wake from his slumber.
Was he your date or mine?
Very quick of you.
I'm gonna kind of stomp my feet a little bit. Where the fuck am I?
Definitely not my date.
Who's that?
Wait. Can you see us? We're right here.
Hi. Who are you?
Hello there.
I am Cedras, and this is my brother Thal.
Afternoon.
And the others? Do you know the others?
I do not know who they are.
We woke up about 2 minutes ago. Give us a second.
Yes, there are others.
Just as you say that, the human that looks kind of like a barbarian, hold on, Mark, wakes up to a jump. Oh, jeez. They've put me in the cage with you idiots. Hello?
Idiots, you say.
Hello?
Good
Get
morning
me
to you too,
out.
sunshine.
Listen, guys. Listen. I shouldn't be in here with you guys. My friends are out there. We had a bit of a misunderstanding, and they've put me with you fools. How dare you be in this area with me? Don't even come near me. I'm sure you follow the fake gods. Dirty people. Just as he finishes his sentence, the other human, the scruffy-looking human, slowly wakes from his slumber.
Daddy? Huh? Father?
Oh, jeez.
Where is Snoot? Snoot does not recognize his surroundings.
You're in a cage, strange human being.
Wait, Snoot is himself?
Snoot is Snoot.
I see.
Okay, guys.
Said we really fucked up here, didn't we?
Yeah,
We just go home.
I'd like to,
What were
but
you
I
doing with this?
we are shackled.
You will be shackled
No.
for a long time until my brethren either pull us from these cages or leave us here to die.
So tell us, human, who are you and how do you know where we are?
It doesn't matter who I am. You guys do not matter to me. This is just a misunderstanding, and before you know it, I will be on the other side of these cages, looking onwards at you. Look at that cage to our right, and he just points to the right-hand side of this as a cage similar size to yours, with 4 shackled entities rotting from death, and you can smell their stench. You will soon be like these, unless my brethren bring you over to the ceremony. But hopefully I can get out before then and fix this misunderstanding.
The ceremony?
It's no misunderstanding. You're in here with us, and that's no mistake.
It is a mistake. You will see. You will see. They will be in very, very soon. And I can be on my way to the ceremony just like last time. And we may or may not see each other again.
And how many times have you been caged so far?
This is the first time I've been caged, and it's definitely a misunderstanding. Definitely.
First and last, probably. Welcome to this side of the cage. Once again,
Hello?
why are we here?
Hello? I'm not
Oh,
talking to you
God.
fools. Hello? As he starts saying hello, you hear someone walking around the corner of the cave. It looks very similar to this human barbarian that's trapped. Guys, they're awake. They're awake. Listen here. Listen here. Thomas, you've been locked up because we told you once before for stealing. You cannot take other people's food. Now you are going to be made as a sacrifice. As per the rules, you
What's
are a
away with
sacrifice.
petty flavor?
When our master comes and sees you locked in here, I'm sure he'll be more than happy. Anyway, for now, our master is on his way. He will be at any time, and we'll be taking maybe one, maybe all. I'm not sure. It depends on what he says. But we will take some of you to the ceremony and make you as a sacrifice. So for now, just keep it down. We're trying to stay outside, have a drink, and have a good old time. Goodbye. And he slowly kind of walks off.
Okay.
No. Okay.
I could partake in the beverage myself. I have been in worse situations.
At least we have clothes this time.
Okay,
Very
so it looks like I am trapped in here with you guys. It was a misunderstanding. It doesn't seem like they seem to care.
I can't believe we're trapped inside a cell with a petty thief.
Listen, it was a misunderstanding.
Oh.
It was a misunderstanding.
Did you misunderstand the food to be yours?
Somebody else took the food. Somebody else took it. It wasn't me. You know,
always
why
someone
am
else.
why am I even talking to you guys?
Snoot smells a liar.
I like
that human.
And just as he's like getting fed up, he starts looking at the cage and he's like, oh, I usually lock people up in these. I know how to get out of these. Surely I know a way. And he's looking at the shackle around his foot, giving a bit of a rattle, looking at the keyhole, having a look inside, and he's kind of looking on the floor for different things that maybe he could use to open it.
Right. The three of you boys, are you associated with this one?
Snoot does not know this man.
We don't know anyone here, except for the idiot elf next to me.
Hello.
Barbarian widow. Perhaps ask us for help and we can all get out of this?
Listen,
Or we can all be sacrificed.
you were all picked up on the road by me and my brethren. We took you in, caged you up, and we intend to use you, potentially, as sacrifices for the ceremony. So if you don't shut up and let me just get on with getting out of here, I'll have to kill you guys as well.
Yes, Captain Obvious, you seem to be as stuck as we are. Perhaps we work together for once and get out of here. Or you can end up on the spit first outside.
Oh,
Enough of these games.
wait. He's here. The master is here. Oh, geez. Just as he says that, you can see him kind of panicking, his eyes darting a little bit. Okay, the master's here.
Sit on the floor and wait. Wait for this master of yours.
I don't know whether he'll come and talk to us. I don't think he will. I hope he hears me out. This is a terrible misunderstanding. He will definitely forgive me. He will definitely understand what is going on here.
Sure.
Just as you say, sure. This old figure with a hood up. You can't even see his face, and he's kind of walking stick, and he's slowly walking in. So this old man just slowly walks up to the cage and kind of looks up, and you can't really see his face. It seems to be shadowed from this giant hood that he has on. But you do see one symbol that seems to be tattooed on his neck or marked on his neck. Now I'm going to pull that up for people to see in here, and I'm going to send this image to you guys very quickly in D&D.
Ooh.
It is in the
Do I
D&D
recognize
chat.
the symbol?
Roll for me.
Jackass.
Roll for me.
All of us?
You want me to roll if I recognize the symbol?
Yep, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Okay. What kind of roll is this?
Just give me a perception check.
Perception. Okay. So 13.
13. Okay. So you
Don't recognize the symbol.
You think you've seen it before?
I don't recognize the symbol.
No.
I don't recognize the symbol.
The dwarf.
What are you talking about? Oh, of course he doesn't. He's blind. Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. Oh my days. Of course he doesn't. I knew you were gonna get me at some point with that. I knew it.
Hey, Luke.
I knew it.
Do I recognize the symbol?
No, you do not. No, you do not. Nor does Snoot, and nor does Sadras.
We can see it though, at least.
You can see it. You can see it. Yeah. I knew you were going to get me with that at some point, you bastard. All right,
For
anyway.
anyone watching, my character is blind.
His character is blind. So I'm gonna leave this symbol up just for a little bit. You guys have got that symbol ready, and you can kind of make a note of that, okay? You see his kind of face just move up, and he's looking at you, and he goes, "Ah, seems like one of the brethren's been locked up again. No, you can stay here to die. You four,
Do
though.
we see his eyes?
You just see up to like the bridge of his nose, and the rest of it's kind of shadowed. Think of like the Emperor style, you know what I mean? And he looks at you for interesting. Why can't I sense you for? Strange.
Beats me.
Snoot can most certainly smell you.
He
It
kind of
affects 1 in
starts.
5 men. Don't worry about it. It happens. There's medication that can help.
He starts walking around the cage, looking at you individually. Interesting. Why can't I sense you? Huh. My age is getting to me a little bit. And he starts to walk out nice and slowly with his
Age is also a factor.
And as he gets to the end of the hall of the cave, you notice him kind of calling someone and pointing behind him as two of the other brethrens run in. And they so happen to also have like a fresh mark on their neck with this same tattoo or burn mark. You can't really tell in the light of the cave. And they get to you. You have not been chosen. None of you have been chosen. You will stay here and die. We are off to the ceremony. Have fun with your lives. Maybe we'll see you in the next realm. And the both of them run out.
Can we discuss
That's
this?
horrible.
They all run out.
Whatever
Okay.
will we do?
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Bye.
Everyone stay very, very quiet until they
Okay.
leave, okay?
I was so keen on getting a cultist tattoo. Now what are we going to do?
You know you
Um,
can't have a tattoo.
Can I get Brisbook, Dan, to roll an investigation check real quick?
Gladly. It's gonna be an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my investigation?
First roll.
I know, right? Well, kind of.
First actual roll.
Real
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 12.
12, okay. As you're kind of moving about in the cage, you feel and hear the sound of the shackle on your ankle, and you kind of recognize that shackle.
Can one of you boys hand me a stone quickly? Something small.
Here you go. Tiny little pebble.
Would I recognize the vulnerabilities of this specific shackle?
You would.
So I am going to attempt to jam the stone into the locking mechanism, not the keyhole, but the actual locking piece, and try to separate the cuff.
Okay. Can you roll just a straight intelligence check for us?
Gladly. Ooh, that's going to be a 19.
Yeah, it breaks
Do
right
that.
open. It breaks right open.
Clever.
Easy.
Oh.
All right.
Would you mind doing
Where's
that
the
for
big
us
one?
too?
Where's the big one?
Go ahead.
Where are you?
Marco.
Not you.
Can you all
other
roll a
one.
perception check?
Okay. I can't see.
Mister thinks he's better than everyone. Oh, this is a mistake. Where are you?
How are you?
14.
22.
17.
Dan?
Oh, I need to make an investigate. Oh,
Yeah. Not an investigation, a perception
uh,
check.
Perception 14.
14. Okay. So Thelma is the only person that hears wagons slowly rolling away, but he also hears one person just kind of jogging in towards the cave. And the
Someone's coming.
yes, they're coming to free me. I know it. They're coming to free me. As this
Go off,
person,
abnormal.
Keep your damn mouth shut, and we'll free you. And I'm just gonna
Add your
sit
chains
back
off.
down and like kind of
Yeah.
pretend like my chains are back on.
Just gonna sit back
Yeah.
and relax.
Yeah.
This guy jogs into the cave, and the human barbarian recognizes him. You the one that stole the food. I know it was you. Let me out. Let me out. Just let me out. I won't follow you guys. You fool. You were the one that got caught, you fool. And he opens the cage door and walks in straight up to the human barbarian, pulls a knife out and slits his throat.
I did not expect that.
You think that's not very sporting?
You will die. You will die.
Where's the dwarf in comparison to the guy that goes throat cut and myself?
So, he is the person who cut his throat is between him and the door. But the cage is big. The cage is big.
Is the dwarf behind them with me in front, or is the dwarf in front with me behind? Like, what's the directional line of sight of the guy that just did the throat cutting?
So, Steven is in the if you come through the door of the cage, Steven's in the corner as soon as you turn right. You, Demo, in the corner as soon as you turn left. Dan is in the far right-hand corner. Mark is in the far left-hand corner. And the dude that was caged up was just caged to the side, on the left-hand side, between you guys. And the guy that cut his throat just stood in the middle now after cutting his throat. He goes,
Okay. So...
Hello, human. Thank you for ridding us of that person of ill repute.
well, now
Perhaps you
you'll
can
die
help
with
us now.
No. You guys can die here. I'm off to other
To
important
live an
things.
irrelevant life. Yes, we know that. Before you do that, I'm sure you like gold. Would you like some of it? We have much. And I'm going to try to, like, quietly throw a pebble at the dwarf as I'm talking. Just, like, throwing rocks and just trying to aim them towards him.
And how much gold do you have?
How much do you want?
You piqued
You
my
don't know who you
interest.
have here, do you?
But you have to be quick because the carriages are leaving and I need to catch up. So you have to be quick.
While they're doing this,
If there's
who's
enough
next to
gold
me?
involved.
Who's next to me that's, like, behind this guy?
Mark.
Alright, I'm gonna go up to... I'm gonna as quietly... I'm actually gonna cast Mage Hand. Do this as silently as possible.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, pick up the pebble that was just thrown to me, and try to break Snoot out.
Okay. What kind of check do you need for that? I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? If it's a spell.
I think it would probably... Yeah. So
Doesn't
Mage
really
Hand
matter.
would go off.
Yeah.
If it was going to be any kind of check, it would just be the same that you had me do for breaking out the first time.
Okay.
Or a
well,
sleight of hand to
yeah,
hide
I was
it.
gonna say, can you do a sleight of hand
That's
check
true.
then? Can you do a sleight of hand check?
Yeah.
Because I'm distracting the
16.
human. Can it be with advantage?
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, 16. You get the pebble in, it clicks open with a loud click, and the guy's like, quiet back there.
Yes, sir.
So how much money do you have, and can you give it me now?
We're in a locked cell with two noble sons. We have enough gold to keep you happy for the rest of your life.
Nobles,
Let
you
us free.
say.
You did not know.
There's the twinkle I wanted.
You have
How much
piqued my
gold would you like?
interest.
to bring us there?
Get him! Snoot
We're both
rushes
gonna jump
at
on
the
his back.
man. Yep.
Okay, can you both roll a strength check?
Yes.
In fact, no, sorry. Can we do a grappling check? We don't really have grappling as a
Can
regular
I keep my roll?
skill.
That's strength.
That would just fall
Yeah,
under
just strength. Yeah, keep your strength roll.
Okay. 21.
Okay.
12.
12. Okay. Snoot hits into him and he kind of stumbles forward pretty fast and hits his head off the bar that closes the door. The door's still open, but he's unconscious on the floor.
Nice going, Snoot.
Subtle.
You
Can I
slowly,
search
you
this man? Does he
slowly
have
see
anything on him?
blood start to trickle out, and you start to realize that you might have killed him.
Yeah, well done.
Great job. I'm gonna go ahead and break the boys out.
Fresh blood.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'd like. Can I search this man? See if he has anything on him.
You can search him.
Sweetness.
I'm just gonna go grab the dagger.
Would that just would that be like a perception or anything or?
Yeah, roll a perception check. Yeah.
investigation?
Nah, roll
Yeah,
perception.
investigation will work.
It's fine.
All right,
It's
so
fine.
perception, that would be a 20, not natural.
20 not natural. Okay, so he has nothing on him. He's just a man in robes. However, that strange marking on his neck seems to be kind of glowing a little bit in some strange way that you've never seen before.
All right. Can I take his knife?
I think,
I was going for the knife.
yeah, I think Thelma
I stole it.
already
Oh, you
took
did?
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
I'll
This
just hold on
symbol
to
on
this
his
for now.
neck, it's glowing. Snoot does not like the look of this.
Some
Right,
sort of
as you
spell.
Symbol?
Right as you say that, the glowing slowly dims and disappears, and the tattoo completely disappears.
And now it's gone! I really don't like this.
It would appear he was under some sort of spell.
Does this ring any bells to Brisbuck?
No.
Can we still hear the wagons?
They're slowly fading away.
Far distance, or like if we walk out right now, we're going to walk into them?
No, they're pretty much gone. They're pretty much gone at
Okay.
this point.
Okay.
Yeah. You're free to walk out the cave if you need to. Be careful, guys.
I'm going to use perception just to make sure that there is anything lying around in the cell or like the cave up towards the entrance.
Okay.
Lying about.
Roll perception.
Can Snoot find his coat?
21.
21. Okay, you see the majority of your belongings in the corner, just kind of in piles, like all of your belongings, all four of you, all in one big pile.
It would appear all of our belongings are here. How
How
convenient.
nice of them.
You also kind of hear some sort of weird mumbling from outside the cave, like somebody whispering.
Quietly now.
Do I hear what the mumbling is saying? Can I hear it
Roll
from this
perception.
distance? It happened.
What do you get?
Ladies and gentlemen, the first natural one of this campaign.
I was gonna say 20.
That was a natural 20. I was all excited.
If you try to listen to the mumbling outside, all you can hear is Snoot's breathing Ever.
Like a whistling nose.
Yeah.
You're a funny one.
Brother, watch the door. I'm going to put my stuff back on. I'm going to quickly try and get all my gear and put the armor back on and get dressed, get prepped.
Mhm.
Snoot
I'll
just
stay
squats
down.
down and just starts hugging his trench coat, saying, "It's still here. Snoot's coat is still here."
And I'm gonna go ahead and sling on my backpack, equip my gauntlet, just kind of. Here we go.
As soon as I'm dressed, I'm just going to tap my brother. I'm going to walk forwards and point behind me and let him get dressed.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. So I go up to my armor, but I have to sort of sit down on my knees, put on my armor properly, and then bow, and then
Oh
stand
my
up.
god. Hurry up.
Luke, is Snoot's coat still filled with his favorite thing?
Remind me, message me again. What you mean by your
Hold on,
favorite
I'll
thing?
text you real quick. Okay,
Because if
hold
it's
on a
what I'm
second.
thinking it is, then no. But I just want to double check. I just
Yeah.
want to double check.
Brother, you really have to learn time and place. Hurry up.
I cannot just drop the things
Yeah.
because of the scenario we find
It is-
ourselves.
It is.
If I have time,
Yes.
I will do it correctly.
Is it?
Um,
We
Is it
don't have
thing?
time.
Thelma,
Hurry up.
as you're waiting, can you roll a quick perception check again?
15.
15. Okay. So you hear that mumbling, and although you can't hear what it's saying, you notice there's a rhythm to it, like a pattern, like it's the same thing over and over again.
Does anyone know how to dispel magic at all?
Snoot just kind of eyes his way at the mention of magic and just turns his head.
Weird human fellow? Look at me. Look up here. Focus. Focus.
Snoot wishes not to speak. He looks at the elf,
Alright.
just flinching upwards.
We may have to do this the hard way then.
Oh, I
Brother?
wouldn't do that.
Cover the
He
wall.
just saved your lives. I don't think it wise to upset the little one. Cut him some.
Dwarf, what are you talking about?
Very well. Brother, we shall lead the way. Get to one side of the cave and I will stick to the other.
We're gonna try and
Oh, we're
sneak up.
fighting. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine.
You're gonna try and sneak.
Yeah.
Just the entry of the cave and try and peer out.
Can you both do a stealth check for us, please?
Yeah.
With disadvantage, yeah!
Ooh, 19.
That's a 14 and a 9. Yeah, 9.
Okay, so you both get to the end of the cave and you notice that old man, and he is in the center of what looks like 6 of these kind of like bandits, occult members, whatever they are that you think and they seem to be frozen in time. However, the only one thing that is moving on them is the mouth, and they're chanting, "Trap the fake founders once again, keep them here, never travel again." And he keeps repeating it over and over and over again. However, when you get close to the cave, you did roll 14. Your foot kind of slips and a little bit of gravel moves, and the old man looks, and just as he sees you and makes eye contact, he snaps his fingers and all of them disappear.
Have I seen magic like this before?
Nope.
Can I use Divine Sense?
Sure.
So it lets me detect good and evil, sense anything affected by hallow spells, location celestial, fiend, undead, all the above.
Okay.
Do I notice anything?
You detect pure evil.
Get back now. And I kind of like back into the cave. Draw my weapon.
Okay.
Weapon shield
As you retreat, you do hear the direction of where them carriages are going. They're heading west. You don't know how far away they are, but they are heading west. Just so you know. Okay.
Okay.
You move backwards into the cave, where both Snoot and Brisbooker stood. And as you kind of approach them both, the atmosphere and the air gets thick, and all of a sudden, it's as if everything's still. And you can't really move. It's as if you're moving in slow motion. Your heads can move and you can talk, but your bodies seem to be moving in slow motion. And at the back of the cave, all the rocks seem to like fold in on themselves, like. And this little kind of creature with wings flies out and kind of darts their eyes between all 4 of you. Oh, you're here. Thank God for that. Okay, this trip wasn't useless. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna let it for you guys. I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys again. But until next time, it might be a while. I don't know when he's gonna be next. Anyway, here's this letter. It's really important that you read it as soon as possible. I don't have much energy left. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll just see you next time. Have a great day. That's all I think. That's all I think I gotta say. And this thing just flies back through the hole, and all the rocks seem to just seal straight back up, and this kind of letter just floats slowly and touches the ground, and all of a sudden, everything's
Snoot
back
thinks
to
he's
normal.
going insane. He just saw a tiny person with wings.
There is something outside, one task at a time. Can I still sense the evil outside the door?
Gone.
Ah, okay.
So I'm gonna go over
weapon away.
and pick up the letter, and I'm gonna open it up.
What does it say, dwarf? Read the letter to us.
All right.
Very interesting. I think you might want to read it for yourself.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab the letter from him.
All right. It says, "Our bloodlines are finally back together again. Oh, how we are so proud. With the Founders' bloodlines finally working together, we are able to communicate with you. However, it takes a great amount of my friend's power to send these messages. Expect one of our ancestors to contact you in the near future. For now, you're going to be needed in the days to come. Us, Founders, Travelers, whatever you want to call us, have been trapped for a long period of time. We cannot reach Waystone, and we never will if this ceremony of the trapped keeps happening. Stop the ceremony, and we will be free after thousands of years. You will be able to leave Waystone along with us, finally. Signed, Gobe.
I read that out to the crew,
Mhm.
so everyone can hear it at once.
Do you want me to repeat it again?
I missed
Or are you guys
portion of
good?
that, but otherwise, that's what I saw too.
What was the name? Sorry, the final name.
Gobe. Gobe.
I'm starting
Snoot
to
does not
read
understand anything. Snoot knows not of anything this letter contained. Plus, Snoot cannot read, so there's
the
that.
bloodline of the founders. Do I know anything of that? Have I read any books in the past that?
You know, in fact, roll an intelligence check, actually. Oh, wait, actually, no, a history check. Roll a history check.
Did he do it? Did he do it?
Oh!
Hey!
That is
I'm so happy you're wearing pants right now. That could have been very awkward.
So you know you heard a story once, or a fable, or some sort of wives' tale, that the founders had children and their bloodlines still remain in Waystone. For the most part, the theory is the royal families of the three major cities are them ancestors. However, it's not necessarily true all the time. But it is
Do I know
mythology.
this as well?
I think you probably heard something of this wives' tale told to you before, especially your circumstances and where you come from.
Interesting. So we could possibly contain the bloodline of the founders, which, if the fables are true, wouldn't be a long stretch. I don't know about the other two, though.
Brother, subtlety is key.
My apologies.
What is going on, though?
I don't know what that was, but that letter was definitely for us.
Subtlety is key.
Can you all roll a perception check for us?
Yeah, and on the side, does anything about the creature in the letter make sense to me? Not necessarily what's in the contents of the letter, but the circumstance.
No.
Okay.
21.
Woo!
13.
19.
19. Okay. So the travelers that were here, that went past, that locked you guys up, the sound is completely gone. You do hear kind of laughter in the background, and you start to hear footsteps approaching the cave as well.
Someone's coming. Get on the walls.
Shit.
Yeah, stand back, guys.
Human boy, stand in the middle. Distract them. We will cover you. And we're just going to kind of stand up against the wall, weapon drawn, ready to pounce.
I'm going to quick take out a little piece of metal, and I am going to go ahead and, for the first time, I'm going to tinker with this item. I'm going to imbue it with a we're going to go ahead and do this with an odor. I'm going to make this piece of metal smell like absolute burning, rotted hell. Horrible, awful.
Oof.
And I'm just going to slide it up to the entrance a little bit.
Okay. You see a figure dressed in, I would say medium leather armor. Seems like a bit of a fighter, a bit of a traveler. He kind of looks into the cave. Smells the ground. Looks at some footsteps on the ground, some tracks. He looks over his back. Yes, I think the cult's been here. I think they've been here. They were in this cave, but it smells rotten. I don't think I want to go in here. And as he says that, he kind of looks in the direction of where you think you heard the caravan going. Kind of looks. I think they went this way. We should follow. This needs to be investigated. And they all kind of dart off, kind of unhumanly quick, through the forest in the direction of the caravans.
Should we pursued?
Oh, fuck. First things first, I'm going to I actually don't know if I can undo this. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking take this piece of metal and chuck it as far away from me as possible.
Thank you.
DM, how similar was the neck symbol to the symbol we found in the Lord's room?
Roll an insight check.
Ooh, a little smile. No.
What's my insight? 7.
Okay.
Pretty pictures.
You vaguely remember the symbol from your past, and you vaguely remember this one before it disappeared, and they kind of look similar, but you can't really tell if it is the same or if it's just a different rendition of the same one.
Brother, this is the closest we've gotten so far. I think we should follow them. This may have the answers we seek.
We have no other lead. We might as well.
One's better than nothing.
Are you two coming?
Do we want them to come?
I mean, there's a
Snoot is
reason why they're
curious.
all.
Just to follow.
Can Snoot be quiet and do what's told?
Not with that tone of voice. Snoot is another person, after all.
Would Snoot be kind enough to follow the lead of 2 elflings who perhaps know more about battle than he does? In his infinite
Snoot would be
wisdom?
delighted.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just
Snoot.
because Snoot was raised by goblins does not mean he does not have manners.
You were raised by goblins. Were all humans raised by goblins, or is just you?
Just me.
Interesting.
Family abandoned me. Goblins took me in, raised me as one of their own.
I didn't know goblins
Okay.
could be so
My
nice.
father disappeared.
He doesn't seem to be able to keep his mouth shut, brother. Perhaps we don't tell him any secrets.
Yes. Let's keep these things between the two of us, and should
Yeah.
they wish to know, or should they need to know?
Perhaps I should keep secrets from you too.
When have you ever done that?
When have you ever kept your mouth shut? Dwarf?
What?
I know this is a risky question here, but can you follow silently?
Sure. And I'm gonna start wobbling towards them, my backpack jingling and jangling, making a bunch of like, strap noises.
Okay.
Oh god.
Snoot just snickers and just.
As you get to the entrance of the cave, you start to see kind of the smoldering remains of what was like a temporary camp. You can see like the fire's been thrown dirt on the fire, so that it's kind of been put out a little bit, but it seems like they're leaving a bit of a mess behind them.
Dwarf.
Hmm.
You seem good with elements. Go to that fire. Tell me what you see. Is there anything we can use?
Sure. And I'm just gonna take one big step forward, and I'm just gonna pause. What do I notice about the campsite? From the smell, the sounds, the vibration.
You smell people that don't seem to have showered for a long time. So it seems like they're on a long journey to this place. It doesn't seem like, it's a quick journey. It seems like it's a long journey. And that's pretty much all you can sense from it.
Is the scent familiar to when the bandit leader came in?
Yes.
I'm just... Campfire was built by the bandits. They're on some form of pilgrimage. They've been away from their home for a very long time. That's all I know.
Any tracks leading out? How many of them were there?
Why don't you tell me?
All right. Thank you for your help.
And at this point, since we're out in the sunlight, you can see clear as day on this old short dwarf. His eyes are completely whited out. There's
Yeah.
no fucking way he has any eyesight. Very clear
Yeah.
at this point that he is blind.
So you just turn towards me and I've seen that. Oh,
Mhm.
My mistake.
Um,
Nothing.
Thelma, can you roll a a survival check for us, please?
Natural 1.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You look at the footsteps, and they seem to be a mix of a bunch of different footsteps and some wheel wagging things. You can't tell how many people are there. It just seems like a lot of footsteps. Some of them going in circles, some of them going backwards. You have no idea.
This is not my speciality.
Snoot may be able to track.
Do you want to do a survival check?
Yes, I would love to.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well then. It doesn't
Oh, yeah.
actually say it on the dice, but that symbol is a natural 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hey.
Okay, so you notice there's at least 20 people. At least 20 people and at least 4 carts.
Alright, I relay that information to the rest of the group.
And they're also heading they are heading west. Like you heard them go.
Okay.
Goblin boy, are you able to lead us?
Snoot's not much of a leader, but they went that way. About 20 of them or so.
4 versus 20.
Can you
Sounds
scout
like
for
fun.
us? Goblin. Scout ahead. Keep track of them. We'll follow you.
Well, what's the magic word, elf man?
Please help us.
He got you to say please.
Snoot just smirks and then he walks off to scout.
I
Okay.
like this Snoot.
So you all heading west?
Gods are testing me.
Okay.
And
So you start
we're
heading west
moving
and you start kind of going
to the
toward
sea.
Sorry, Dan, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, as we start moving, you're gonna see because I don't think I put this in my character sheet. On the left arm, I'm just toying with this mechanism. It looks like it's got some kind of rubber band on it, and I'm just gonna pull that back and place a little cannonball inside of it, or what looks to be a little piece of metal, just right inside of that as we're walking along.
Okay. So you start
I'm just
walking. Sorry, go on, Damo.
I'm just gonna drop back to where my brother is real quick and
Okay.
kind of let us lag behind just a couple of steps, just so that Snoot's far ahead, Dwarf's close behind.
Okay.
Brother, what's the play here?
I honestly have no idea. What a situation to find ourselves in. This is worse than what we've been in before, but I suppose the only leads we can take are what this Snoot is heading us into. Maybe if we find out where these tracks lead, then we can ask some questions, but for now, we are the only two that can trust each other.
Yes. They already had one of their bandits in the cage with us.
How about
How do we know this Snoot isn't one of them as well?
Very true, he is human, but he was raised by goblins. Would humans accept him in the same way?
Says he. You're very trusting. I sensed something outside when I saw those people. There was evil there, brother. Pure evil. I don't know what's going on, but keep a watchful eye on everyone.
Well said.
Play along for now.
Yes.
Just be
Okay.
wary and ready.
Okay. So you guys seem to follow these tracks. You walk for quite some time. It's been a good 6-7 hours since you've been walking. The sun is slowly setting, and as you kind of reach the next peak of the hill, you notice like a small town, like 4 or 5 houses, and one that you can vaguely see says inn on it. And there is guard posts on the entrance of each road into this town. And it looks like the tracks went into this town and out the other side.
Snoot backs away from the buildings and just leans back towards the road and just says, "I do not wish to go into the town."
Okay, are you on the peak of the hill, or are you just kind of backing off the hill a bit?
backing off the hill a little
Okay.
bit, just so the town's like I'm out of the town's sight. Like they wouldn't be able to see me cresting the hill.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
Why
Who's
not?
that friend?
Snoot is not like other humans. Humans are mean to Snoot.
Other humans may have food for Snoot. Is Snoot hungry?
has plenty of food, and he just rips open his trench coat, and you just see on strings just cuts of raw meat just all hanging out of the coat.
Oh,
Ugh.
You eat those?
Snoot eats, Snoot sells, Snoot lives.
Just as you start talking,
Those-
you
those
hear
don't smell
footsteps.
cured.
You hear footsteps coming over the hill, and it's the guard from the town. Hi there! How's it going, guys? How are you all? Are you going to the festival like the other guys?
Snoot jumps with Brisbuck as well, and just kind of backs away and hides behind the dwarf.
Whoa! We mean
I'm
no,
still
I mean no
retching in the
harm.
corner.
Okay,
Brother, he mentioned a festival.
I mean no harm. I
Get
mean
me
no
a
harm,
beer.
guys. I mean it honestly. Yeah,
What's called a
Caught
festival?
us at a bad time. Sorry.
yeah. Take your time, guys. Yeah, the guys they always go to the festival down in Droon Woods. The festival in Droon Woods. You must have heard of it. These guys seem to come through
yeah.
here like at least once every year or two.
Which
for
guys?
for the ceremony, right?
Yeah, it's like a festival. They told me it's like a bit of a
the
music
ceremony.
festival. Yeah, it seems like a good old time.
Yes.
Yeah, I won't mind
Oh,
going
did
one
you,
day.
Did you see who they brought for the sacrifice part? Did you see?
Oh no, they sacrifice? They just had some like caravans with like cloth over them. Are they sacrificing people at this festival? They told me it was just a bit of a music festival where everyone gets a bit drunk and have a good old time. I didn't sacrificing
Oh,
people.
wait. Is this not Glounderbod? The town Glounderbod?
No, this is just a
Ah.
small. No.
Wrong festival. Sorry.
Oh
Wrong festival.
yeah,
That's my
yeah. No,
bad.
these guys come to this festival. all the time. They pop through. They get a couple drinks. There's a long way to Droon Woods though, guys. There's an inn. You feel free to get a drink. Maybe get some sleep. Like these guys travel for a long time.
If
Anyway.
they pass through here once a year, sorry, I'm going to turn to Thal
Yeah, no
and
worries.
say, if they pass through here once a year, maybe someone at the inn has seen them before and can give us a lead.
And what the fuck festival are they going to?
Yeah,
Well,
they
okay now.
disguising it. Yeah. Very well. I would like to see this inn of yours. Snoot, be with us, stand by me, and I will make sure that no human does you any danger.
Listen,
Snoot-
guys. We're just a
Snoot
small
trusts our
town.
friend.
Yeah, you're fine. Your friend's fine. We're a small town. We just have a few people coming in and out every now and again. We trade some goods. Not a big deal. We have a little bit of a party every now and again. And the inn is nice. But for the most part, we just chill people. Just feel free to come in. And then listen. You know what? I'll leave you guys.
Can I
You
get
guys
an
think
inside
about it.
check on this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
18.
Okay. He seems a little nervous, but he seems genuine. Listen, guys. I'll just let you decide. I'll be down at the gate. I just have to kind of
Wait,
take your names as you
wait
go
there
in.
for me.
What?
How long have you been a guard for?
Oh, see a while. My family see that house right next to the inn. My family lived there, and my dad was a guard, and I think his granddad was a guard. His dad was a
I'm
guard.
just
Sorry,
gonna
my
slowly
granddad.
walk up to him as he's talking like this. Just casually walk up.
Just step back. I am a guard. So step back a little bit. You know, I have my personal space. You know, 6
Been
feet.
too much coffee lately? Had bit on edge?
No, I'm just.
Bit of cups.
All right, guys, listen. I am told by my manager, who so happens to be my father, I have to be welcoming. I'm kind of nervous around people, especially people who are not humans. So listen, I'll let you guys be. If you want to come to the inn, that's totally fine. It's not a big deal. You don't have to come. You can avoid the town. We're just nice people. We just want to help out, make a little bit. We make money from travelers. That's what it is.
What was your name, sorry?
My name's Benjamin. Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And what was your town called?
It's called Milnrow.
What was it, sorry?
Milnrow.
Milnrow.
I've heard of that place. A little dull, but the bars seem to be nice.
All right, Benjamin. We'll come with you. Just here for a drink. passing through. Nothing much. How far off is the festival?
Oh, it's down in Droon Woods. So usually, the way they tell me is they kind of hit the river. It's about probably like a day's ride west from here, and then they follow the river. You know what? Let's have a pint in a bit, and we'll talk about it.
Can we have a night's rest or two before the festival starts? Or
Yeah,
are we gonna be late otherwise?
No.
Or...
No. They tell me the festival isn't for like a good month or two, and I'd say it's only like I think they go and prepare. I think they might be like part of the people that because they go so often. I think they're part of the people who work there. Yeah, maybe. They've invited me so many times. They said that I can sit in one of their little carriages that they have, and they've invited me a few times. But I gotta work. I
wouldn't do that. They look uncomfy. Let's face it. Walking better for you. Better posture.
Yeah, Go get them steps in. Yeah.
I'm gonna just kind of look over it, said, and go. I mean, gods know I need a drink.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking.
Okay. And you see the guard kind of just, I'm going to get to my outpost. I don't want to be away too long. I might get in trouble. And he kind of like jogs off to his outpost, just to the right of the road that goes into the town.
Snoot, Dwarf, are you with us? We would need to go into the inn to find a few more details. Maybe ask around. Maybe get ourselves a beverage.
All five.
Snoot looks very nervous and just kind of starts to shrink away a little bit and just...
Snoot, do not worry. I have not been here before, but I've heard this Munro can be a little bit dull. Nothing exciting ever happens here.
But people and Snoot not like people.
Don't worry, the people are also a little bit dim.
Well, Snoot will get a line fine with that. Snoot Snake stays close to Elfling friend.
I will.
Don't you worry, Snoot. If they don't hate me, they won't hate you.
That's a big if.
True, but that's why I have this.
You might want to hide that.
Why?
People get a little bit nervous when they see weapons.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the little piece of steel, put it back in my backpack. I'm gonna take what looks like a green bottle of liquid, put it in my backpack off of the other arm, and just fine. Let's go.
Shall we get a drink?
More than one.
Snoot could use a refreshment. Snoot's starting to get one of his headaches again.
Okay, as you get into the town, you notice the small amount of houses that there are. You see people kind of looking out, excited, and they see Snoot and they're like kind of a bit confused but excited, and then they see Cedrus and Felmer and they're a little bit like a bit concerned, and then they see Brisbook and they're a bit like, oh, and they kind of slowly close the blinds.
Keep your hands close to your pockets, brother.
Why do they look funny at the dwarf?
This town looks like they have a lot of visitors.
They don't like dwarfs very much, but I'm used to it.
Nobody
that's
likes
not very
dwarves
nice.
very much.
Snoot likes dwarf.
You tend to
And
stink.
dwarf likes Snoot.
So you get to what looks like a really, really old, decrepit building. This inn has been there for a long, long time, but it looks like it's been very well maintained for its age. You slowly open the door. I presume, are you guys going in? Are you waiting outside?
What's it called? What's the sign for it?
Think of that.
Think of the pubs in Milner.
Oh yeah, it's called the Crown and Cushion.
Ooh.
That's the pole.
I know, but I just thought of it.
You mix it up.
I'm just going to open the door and walk in.
Crown and cushion.
Yeah. As you open the door, you open it, and there only seems to be one person who kind of looks behind, slams his glass onto the table, and then kind of walks up the stairs to the right-hand side of the bar. You see this innkeep, this really old guy, really thick guy, great big bushy beard. He kind of is he's like drying the cup, and he goes, "Ah, how's it going? You guys want a drink?"
At least one. And food if you have any.
Yeah.
Do you
we've
have
got
lodging here as well?
We have lodging. We have one room that's open right now. If you guys are okay staying in the same room, I will give you a discount.
How many beds in that room?
You can. There's 2 beds, but we can put some roll. We can put a couple rolls down there if you want.
I'm sure 2 of us can take that room.
No
And
bedding.
Snoot
And I've got my
probably
own
wants
roll.
to sleep out in the forest. We'll take the room.
Okay.
Snoot stays with friends.
You kind of see him like knock on the. Hey, Marge, come here. And this like woman comes bustling out, a short woman, spectacles. Yes. Get the guests, get them in the table, get some food, make them feel welcome. We need the money. Yeah. She runs out and she's quickly like dries a table. Feel free to sit here, guys. Feel free to sit here. And she kind of like waddles back into the back room. What did you guys want to drink again?
Your finest ale.
Okay.
Yeah, I second that. I will also have one.
And the dwarf, what would you like to drink?
The darkest of whatever you've got will work.
Okay. And what's your name, fella?
Snoot is Snoot.
Snoot. Okay. Snoot, you want a drink?
Snoot requires mead.
Okay. All right. Third person.
Not
Okay. Okay. And he kind of
Do you have any meats on you as well? Not you, Snoot.
I think
Snoot has
we
meat. Snoot has meat.
we
cook. Yes.
Bat down.
Prefer
Settle.
a cured ham.
we have a bit of ham. We also have some cheese and some bread. Maybe some soup cooking in the back still. But the people that came through to the festival ate most of the food, so I can just bring out what I've got if that's okay with you.
We'll take one.
Again, I will
food.
give you a discount. Yeah, and you see him kind of just
And
okay.
It's agreeable.
how much would that discount be?
Oh,
I tend to like to know how much I'm paying in advance.
let's the room and the food, the accommodation. Let's say quarter of a gold piece.
All right. Yep.
For 4 of
I'll,
us?
Yeah,
I'll
for
pay
all
that
of
by
you?
myself.
Yeah.
I'll pay that. I'll cover it.
Okay. And he
Lads, this one's on me.
takes the quarter gold and kind of waddles his big body back behind the bar and starts. You can hear him yelling to what seems to be his wife in the background. Can Brisbuck, can you do a perception check?
Mm-hmm. 14.
Okay. As you go 14. As you go to sit in the table, you notice the underneath your specific table, the floorboards seem to change color in a perfect circle underneath the table, and it also, as you put your foot on it, it wobbles a little bit.
With my experience, would I know what a wobbly floorboard could be?
Roll investigation check. Roll investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. 19.
Okay. You have a feeling there's a room underneath you. And this seems to be the entrance because you look around and there's no kind of stairs going downstairs. Like there's no stairway leading downwards, or from what you can see, you don't know about in the back room. But there's only one staircase and it leads upwards to the accommodation upstairs.
Okay. Is there any kind of like silverware on the table? Anything that's not part of the table?
Yep, there's the guy put full silverware out for you guys.
Just gonna pick up a spoon and just kind of huddle in, and I'm just gonna whisper, "There's a room under our table. There's no access. I don't know what it is. Pass it on."
Brother, the dwarf seems to be
That
playing
is
with
going to be
fire.
magically tinkered. So it is
Sorry.
going to omit.
Can you say that again? Say it for me, Steve. I missed it.
The dwarf seems to be playing with his cutlery.
They are heathens. Just ignore it. Drink your drink.
Thank you.
So it is now going to emit that sound whenever anyone taps it. And I'm just going to hand it off to Val and just tap the thing. Tap it.
What are you doing, brother?
I don't know. I'm gonna put it to my ear. I've tapped it and I've put it to my ear.
As you tap it, you hear exactly what he said into the spoon.
What the fuck? Just kind of like throw it. Whoa!
Playing with your cutlery, brother?
You dumb. You tap it.
Okay. I'm gonna pick it up again. Tap it and.
Yep. You basically hear that there is some sort of change underneath you, of a room of boards above it, and it seems to be directly under your table.
Hearing the ocean in that spoon, Val?
Can I give that to him? Can I point to the dwarf and it's like pointing to my brother? Can I give that to him? Spoon. Hello. Oh god.
I'll grab the spoon.
We're all gonna fall for that so many times.
I grabbed the
I was
spoon.
doing it on purpose, you jerks.
There was a reason that at the end it said pass it on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the spoon. I'll take the spoon.
Acting. Just tap it and yeah.
Okay, as Sadras has this spoon to his ear, the guy comes back out with a big tray full of mead, some meats, cheese, bread, and he kind of plonks it down and he looks at Cedrus and goes, do you need a new spoon?
No,
It's ceremony.
He's saying grace.
yes, this is my way of saying grace.
Oh, is
I'm
this
gonna pick up my spoon and put it to my ear as well.
is this an elf
Snoop does the
thing?
same.
Oh,
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of just. He's a bit crazy. It's okay though. He means no harm. Just
Okay, no, listen, guys, enjoy the food. It's okay. Do what you want with the spoons. None of my business. Just make sure that they're on the table by the time that you go to your lodging at night. And other than that, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. I'm gonna go cook some stuff in the back. Yeah, I need to clean up a little bit. It's getting a bit late, and we had a lot of people in earlier. So just give me a holler. Come up to the bar. Give me a good knock on the bar if you need me. Okay, guys.
So we
Okay.
can't take the spoons upstairs with us later?
Sure, as long as you leave them, I guess, before you leave.
You probably don't want them back, let's face it.
What are we doing with these spoons?
Okay.
Oh, stop messing with the poor guy. It's fine. We won't take the spoons. It's okay.
Okay. Just as long as they're here before you leave, that's okay. Okay, guys?
We will
I just-
leave them here, don't worry.
He kind of just walks
would-
off.
Clean them thoroughly though, as he walks off.
As he turns away, I'll slide it to Snoot.
Snoot takes the spoon and goes, "Oh, thank you," and just shoves it right in his mouth.
Does the sound go off within his mouth?
It would, yeah. It would start making the whispering because the creature did touch it.
They throw it.
Okay. As
I'm just sitting there like head in hand. Oh god.
as
Snoot
the
looks at
kind
the
of
plate of meats and stuff that got put on the table and goes, "The quality of this meat does not please Snoot," and reaches inside of his coat, pulls out jerky, and just
as you kind of throw that spoon and there's a bit of a bustle on the table of people looking a bit shocked at you. You notice that there's a slight wobble, and it doesn't seem to be the table. It might be them floorboards underneath you.
I kind of push with my foot on the floorboards. Does it squeak?
It kind of wobbles a tiny bit.
Wobbles. Snoot feels that the floor is loose under here. Ooh.
Your tinkering skills before, is there any way you can use a piece of metal to slide it between the floorboards and detect what is down there?
Maybe. Let me check something real quick. And I'm gonna start kind of fiddling around with the tableware while I actually look up for realsies something about artificing. I don't know if I'm able to just release the enchantment. Can artificers
While he's looking that up, Snoot, as he's feeling the loose floorboards, actually gets down and goes underneath the table and goes to sniff the floor to see if he can sniff anything.
Okay.
God.
Roll perception check.
The table.
Normal. Normal.
That'd be a 16.
16. So you smell kind of like damp air from down there, kind of musty. But it doesn't seem like a cave. It seems livable, just a little bit kind of damp down there.
It smells
Still with
moist
head.
down there. Smells
Get him up,
Snoot's
get him up.
okay. And a tear comes to Snoot's eye.
Snoot, sit on the table. Remember your etiquette.
Oh, Snoot apologizes. He sits back
I'm
up.
just I'm looking around to see if anyone else is noticing Snoot being a weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
And while they're looking around, I'm gonna quick get up and grab the spoon. And when I grab it, I'm gonna release its magical property.
Okay, just
Because apparently, yes, I can do that by touching it.
I don't know if you knew this from when I described the inn when we first went in, but there was only one guy in the inn, and he went upstairs.
Ah,
So
okay.
you are alone in this room now.
We're alone. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, to an odd start to a day. Cheers, gentlemen.
Odd start, but hold on. Let's see if this gets a little weirder. Do I see a little gap in the floor? Or...
You don't see nothing.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Damn it!
In the direction of the
Into
gap.
his own.
Oh no.
Do I?
Ugh.
I'm not even gonna be like worried about this. I'm gonna like get under the table. Do I feel any like little gaps in the floorboard?
There is a distinct gap compared to the rest of the gaps between the regular floorboards.
Interesting.
Can we at least have one drink first? I just want to sit down. Ugh.
And I'm gonna take that same spoon and I'm gonna imbue it with bright light, 5 feet, and 5 feet of dim light in a radius, and I'm just gonna drop it down the hole.
Okay. Roll a perception for us, I guess. See what you see. See what you well, see what other people see. See what other people see, I guess. Why would you do that then if you can't see? What's your intention to
This
get
would
someone
be
else
for
to
one
look?
of I would assume if I just crawled under the table that all three of them would be paying attention to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I am on the table, head in hand, drinking my beer, just
The light goes, oh, shiny.
This is a fine line between what we're gonna like keep messing up with you there with the whole
I
scene
know,
thing.
yeah.
So
It's gonna
Snoot,
be
did you go down
fun.
with him?
Yes, I saw the light and just, ooh, Snootsy's shiny.
Okay, so you look down, and what you can see is it kind of lands right next to kind of like a carving down, and it's kind of like sewage. It looks like it's kind of like the sewage of the building underneath there. However, just to the right of the spoon, it seems to be kind of like the back of a chair.
Snoot sees lots of excrement and a chair, apparently.
But the chair looks, how do I put it? Like clean compared to the rest of the room.
The chair is not covered in shit.
Snoot, does it look ornate? Is it just a plain wooden chair? Describe it if you can see it. That is.
No, it looks nice and clean, unlike everything else I can see down there.
Snoot, wouldn't you go like to see the chair? Go find the chair. Go sit in the chair. We'll wait here.
You wish for Snoot to sit in the chair?
Yes, go sit in the chair.
How do I get down?
Outside, there's probably an entrance. Go find it. We'll wait here and drink.
Does Snoot have to go alone?
No, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Snoot goes with dwarf friend. We go outside.
Okay. You both go outside and roll a perception.
That 20.
You serious?
Oh, really?
Natural.
Okay, so as you leave the
rolls.
inn and you kind of look around the building, you do hear like a trickle of what seems to be water coming from behind the building, and that's the same direction that that kind of carving in the floor went. So you can presume that's the right place to be.
As they
Dwarf
first
friend,
exit,
follow Snoot. Sorry.
As I first exit the building, I'm just gonna lean over his head and go, "This is why Father never let us have a pet." And just keep drinking my beer.
Well, at least we're alone now, so cheers, brother, to this ale and charcuterie.
Yes, and to interesting company.
Mm-hmm.
Any chance that I heard them from outside?
No.
Sucker!
Snoot grabs onto the arm of the dwarf and goes, "Follow Snoot to the back of the building."
Don't worry, I feel where the hole is.
So you get to
Let's
the
go.
back of the building and you see what looks like a small kind of like sewage tube, like, you know, what's the description word for it? Like a little tunnel thing where the sewage kind of trickles out. It looks like there were bars there at one point, but a few of them are bent and broken, a little bit rusted, so you would be able to fit through there if you wanted to. It means going through the sewage though.
Do we see the light from the spoon from the end of the pipe?
You see a dim light.
It's only 10 feet.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see
it
a
would-
dim light. Yeah, you see like
Dim
a little spark of something in the far distance.
Snoot sees a little bit of the light from your spoon, dwarf man.
How good can you see in the dark?
Better than most, but not very well.
Okay. I'm just gonna take out a little metal rod and I'm gonna imbue it with the same enchantment and then just hand the little nowly lit metal torch to Snoot. Here you
Okay.
go. This should help.
Ooh, I like how you can turn things into light.
I can only do a couple, but it's
Ooh.
handy enough. Not so much for me.
Can Snoot keep after we're done?
Yeah, well, sure. Well, I can make more.
Hey. And Snoot just takes it and crawls into the pipe.
Okay. So you're kind of sludging through feces and kind of dirty water, and the tunnel kind of opens up into this room where the carving in the bottom, where the kind of sewage is kind of coming down from the inn and flowing down there, but you can see ledges on the side. And as you get there, you do see this fresh table with this fresh chair they look super out of place, and you can just see a book on the table.
Snoot approaches the book and just sniffs it. Just
Okay. You smell the same smell that came from the bandits earlier that locked you up. And as you look at the book, you do see that same symbol kind of sketched on the front cover.
Ooh. Snoot's just gonna poke at it to see if it's okay to pick up.
Yeah, it just stays there like a regular book.
He picks up the book and then looks back to the table. Is there anything else on this table? Are there any
Nothing.
drawers in it or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
It's literally just a chair, a table with a book on the table.
Dwarf man, Snoot has found a book. It smells of those rotten humans from earlier.
Can we hear him from the table?
You start to hear him.
Oh
I'm
god.
just gonna holler down because I didn't fucking go in there.
Right.
Bring it back! And the spoon! He wants the spoon back!
All right, so I pick up the spoon and I waddle back through this feces and water, holding the book out so it doesn't get wet or anything, and back out the pipe.
Okay.
Barkeep, another 5. Just keep them coming. I'll pay.
The barkeep comes out and he says, okay, the sun has set, it's getting a bit late. I can give you one more pint, but you're gonna have to head off to bed very soon.
I will give you a whole gold if you give me a second one as well.
Oh, okay,
It's
Madge,
been a day.
Madge,
I need alcohol.
bring out 3 beers for everyone else. We'll bring 3 beers out, but we do have a curfew. I have to lock up the building. You just have to stay in the building and drink them, okay?
We'll just drink, then go to sleep upstairs. You
Okay.
do you.
Okay, thank you. And he kind of runs off and grabs the beers and starts bringing them back one by one, or as many as he can hold.
And how do I lock this off in D&D Beyond? 1 gold. There we go.
Okay, are you guys going back into the inn as well, Snoot and Fishbuck?
being covered
in shit.
being covered in human excrement, Snoot looks at the dwarf and goes, Snoot should probably sleep outside.
Why don't we just try to get you cleaned up first, and then we should head back if we can. Let's. I'm just gonna tap the rod real quick and just get rid of its enchantment of the light. We're just gonna. You can leave that one behind. I've got more in my backpack, so we can leave this one behind.
Oh, okay. And he just drop it.
Perfect. Let's go find a nearby river or something. Or shit. Do I hear any flowing water anywhere?
Roll a perception check.
8.
You hear the trickle from the sewage water go downhill.
Well, we could follow the path of sewage. It must lead somewhere. Follow the yellow shit road.
How many drinks did the barkeep bring us, by the way?
He brought
total?
3 each for all 4 of you, so 12 drinks altogether because he expected the other
3
two to be there.
meads, 6 beers.
Right.
And what did you have, Dwarf Boy?
He had the darkest
I didn't
drink they
have any.
had.
I ordered
yeah,
it. I don't think I ever
dark.
drank it. I got too occupied as soon as I sat down.
Yeah.
I'm going to start drinking one of the meads at this stage. I've already had my beer. I'm starting on one of the meads.
Okay.
More the merrier.
Just as you start drinking, the innkeep comes out and says, did the other 2 go to bed early? The strange human and the dwarf, did they already head to bed?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna lock the door if that's okay. It gets a little rough out there at night. There's certainly some creatures out there we need to be careful of. If that's okay with you. We just kind of.
You do that. We'll manage these here.
He goes off and he locks the door and with a rattle of his keys, and then he hooks his keys kind of shakingly as he's kind of looking out the windows and puts it on his pocket, and then he kind of shuffles back into the back of the room.
Barkeep, real quick before you go,
Yes.
you wouldn't have a small ball by any chance, would you? Do it fit into a cup?
Small bowl.
Or rock, or stone, anything.
I
really.
mean, I'm sure there's some rocks somewhere. And he kind of runs off into
Just
the back.
one.
Runs off into the back, and he finds this small like pebble from the ground where the barrels are kept. And he's, is this okay?
Yeah, this will do. Thank you. Have a good night. I'm going to set up some beer
Okay.
pong for Set and I with all the cups.
Very well, game on, sir.
Okay. Chris Book and Snoot, as you walk down this river, the book starts to vibrate. Both roll a perception check real quick.
Ooh,
18.
7.
A 7 and 18, you said?
Yes.
Okay, it seems that the further away from the inn, the more it vibrates, and as it kind of reaches its climax, it just kind of just stills again. And as it stills, that thickness of air comes back, and a tree right near you kind of opens up, and this strange little creature comes back out. Oh, hi guys! This is amazing. Try to see what I really
Snoopy's
didn't.
the small creature again.
I didn't expect this. What are you holding? What's that?
We don't know.
Can I see it
Snoop
real
found this
quick?
book on a table.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Yeah,
Let's
I think
see.
it's ours.
And as you kind of turn the book, this fairy kind of a symbol. What? Where did you get that book again?
Snoot found it in the shit.
Oh, okay,
He's telling the truth. He's really not kidding.
okay. Oh, guys, I don't really know what to say. I didn't expect this to happen also so quick. Well, founders need this book. They need this book. This book is dangerous. Open it. Just open it real quick. Let's just have a quick
I don't know
look.
if that's such
I'll-
a good idea.
No. It's okay. It's okay.
Snoop
I'm
just
here.
like turns the cover page over.
Yeah, as you turn over the cover page, you see what seems to be a language that you've never seen before. On the very, very top of it, though, it has. In fact, you guys can't read it at all.
Yeah, the two guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Yeah, you guys don't read it at all, but it has. It looks like a heading on the top of the book, and this pixie goes, "Of course, this makes sense. I need to go back to the founders very quick. It's Tiamat." And she just
Do I
goes through this
recognize that?
tree, closes back up, and that's where we're going to end today's session, guys.
Oh,
oh
Mystery.
dear.
oh shit!
Hmm.
That's where we're
Why
gonna
did the
end
two
session.
people get the book?
I know.
Why? did the two people get the book?
Can't read it and write, and then the blind dwarf.
To be fair, the other two are getting wasted in the pubs. We're not doing shit either.
No, but at least we get the 2 single bets.
Oh,
So.
that's bit. Jesus Christ.
So what do you guys think? First episode
I
of
love that little
Waystone.
Oh, that's
pixie
good.
character.
That was
sick.
fabulous.
I'm loving the characters.
Yeah.
I
this is
dude,
fun.
I love the little. Oh, hey, hi. I
Yeah,
love it, man.
Jesus Christ.
Found it in the shit.
Humble beginnings. I have left some really big hints on things to come in there, so I'm sure a lot of people will be dissecting it. Yeah, that was amazing doing that for the first time. I'm really excited to kind of explore this world with you guys and show you guys what I've done.
Yeah, well done with the character builds, guys. But all of them.
Yeah, you guys were amazing.
Great.
Amazing, yeah. Absolutely
Snoot
amazing.
is going to be so much fun to fuck with.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for the first ever recording of Waystone. I hope you enjoyed it. Plenty more to come. We're hoping this is a campaign that lasts quite some time. So yeah, get excited, get used to these characters, start looking at all the things that has been said, because there are little hints of what's to come in the future. But until next time, guys, links down below to all the socials for everyone and everything that's coming up on the Original Human Geek channel. Yeah, anything else, guys, before we go? All right.
Wait, can't wait.
In that case, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.